You're not starting from nothing. You're starting from everything your soul has learned. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to choose again. You are allowed to become unrecognizable to the life that once made you small. Take a breath. Your new life does not begin when you are no longer afraid. It begins the moment you stop letting fear decide. She carried yesterday like a name she had to keep. Wore every old mistake like a promise written deep. She thought the doors had closed. She thought her time had passed. But something in her whispered, you were never meant to stay there. Now the morning calls her softly, not to prove and not to run. There is nothing left to earn here. Her becoming has begun. She remembers she can begin again with open hands and an open heart. She doesn't need to know the ending. She only needs the courage to start. She remembers she is not her past, not every wound and not every fear. The woman she is becoming is already waiting here. She blesses every version that survived what she went through. But she no longer asks the past to tell her what is true. She releases all the timelines that were never hers to hold. She is stepping into freedom, soft, uncertain, brave and bold. Every breath becomes permission. Every step becomes a door. She is not returning backward. She is choosing something more. She remembers she can begin again with open hands and an open heart. She doesn't need to know the ending. She only needs the courage to start. She remembers she is not her past, not every wound and not every fear. The woman she is becoming is already waiting here. I release the life I have outgrown. I bless the woman I have known. I trust the path I cannot see. I give myself permission to become me. Again and again, I choose what is true. Again and again, I am born into something new. She remembers she can begin again. She can rise without rushing time. She can build a life that feels like hers, one sacred choice at a time. She remembers the door was never stops waiting for permission. Today, her new life begins. I can begin again. I am not too late. My next chapter is waiting for me, and I am ready. Before the world told you who to be, you already knew. Before you learned to doubt yourself, there was a voice inside you that spoke without fear. It is still there. Beneath the noise, beneath the expectations, beneath every choice you made to keep someone else comfortable. Be still. The voice you have been searching for has always been your own. She learned to read the room before she learned to read her heart. She shaped herself for everyone and slowly fell apart. She called her knowing too emotional, her boundaries too strong. But every time she silenced herself, her body knew something was wrong. Now she listens to the quiet, to the wisdom underneath. Her truth does not need permission, it only asks that she believes. She remembers the voice within, steady as the rising sun. It never left, it waited softly for the day she would become the woman who no longer abandons what she knows inside is true. She remembers the voice within her has always carried her through. She doesn't need 1,000 answers before she takes one step. She doesn't need their understanding to honor what she feels. A sacred yes moves through her, a holy no can set her free. Every choice that sounds like her own voice brings her closer to who she came to be. She no longer calls it selfish when she listens to her soul. Self-trust is how she gathers every piece and becomes whole. She remembers the voice within, steady as the rising sun. It never left, it waited softly for the day she would become the woman who no longer abandons what she knows inside is true. She remembers the voice within her has always carried her through. My body speaks, I listen. My heart knows, I trust. My truth is safe inside my voice. I am allowed to make my choice, even when my voice is shaking. It is worthy of being heard, even when the world is louder. I will honor every word. She remembers the voice within. She can hear it clear and strong. It sounds like peace, it feels like home. It has known the way all along. She no longer her free. I hear myself, I believe myself. I will not leave myself again. Choosing yourself does not mean you stop loving others. It means you stop disappearing to prove that your love was real. You were never born to earn belonging through exhaustion. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to become someone you no longer abandon. She gave until her hands were empty, smiled while she was running dry. She called her silence kindness and swallowed every honest cry. She thought love meant staying smaller, always giving something more, until her soul began to ask her, what are you abandoning yourself for? Now she meets herself with mercy. She returns to her own side. She no longer trades her freedom to be wanted for a while. She remembers she can choose herself without guilt and without shame. She can love with all her heart and still protect her sacred flame. She can say no and remain loving. She can leave what steals her light. She remembers choosing herself is how she brings herself back to life. She is no longer over-explaining every boundary that she makes. She knows peace is not rejection, it is the space her healing takes. She gives from true abundance, not from fear they'll walk away. Those who only loved her silence may not understand her change, but she will not become smaller just to fit an older role. Every time she chooses herself, she returns another piece of her soul. She remembers she can choose herself without guilt and without shame. She can love with all her heart and still protect her sacred flame. She can say no and remain loving. She can leave what steals her light. She remembers choosing herself is how she brings herself back to life. I am not cruel for choosing peace. I am not selfish when I meet my needs. My boundaries are not walls of fear. They are doors that keep my spirit clear. I no longer betray myself to make somebody stay. The love that is meant for me will never require me to fade. She remembers she can choose herself, and the world does not fall apart. She becomes more open, more alive, more connected to her heart. Now her love is freely given. It is no longer born from fright. She chooses herself without apology. She chooses herself tonight. I am on my own side. I am worthy of my care. I choose myself with love. The unknown is not always danger. Sometimes it is simply a life you have never allowed yourself to live. Your body may tremble when you step beyond the familiar. Let it tremble. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is your soul taking your hand and saying, we can move forward together. She stood before the open road with old fear around her feet. The past was painful but familiar. The future had no guarantees. She nearly chose the smaller life because she knew it's everyone. Then something deeper rose within her. You were not created just to crawl. She breathes into the uncertainty. She lets tomorrow stay unknown. She doesn't need the whole map. She only needs the next step home. She remembers the unknown is safe. Not every change will bring her pain. Some doors open into freedom. Some endings make her whole again. She can walk without controlling every moment. She can see. She remembers what is unfamiliar. Maybe where she finally becomes free. She stops predicting disappointment. She stops preparing to be hurt. She allows a better future to be possible for her. She is learning trust in layers, one small promise at a time. She can hold herself through change now. She no longer leaves herself behind. There is wisdom in her slowing. There is strength inside her breath. She is safe inside her body as she takes another step. She remembers the unknown is safe. Not every change will bring her pain. Some doors open into freedom. Some endings make her whole again. She can walk without controlling every moment. She can see. She remembers what is unfamiliar. Maybe where she finally becomes free. I do not need to know it all. I trust myself. If I should fall, I can pause, I can breathe, I can change what I believe. little days I have not lived yet. She remembers the unknown is safe. She lets life surprise her heart. She is guided by her inner knowing, even when the way feels dark. She is not walking there alone. She carries everything she needs. The unknown is no longer empty. It is filled with possibility. I am safe in this moment. I trust the next step. Something beautiful can happen to me. Your power was never the problem. It only frightened the parts of the world that benefited from your doubt. You do not have to choose between softness and strength. Your tenderness is powerful. Your boundaries are loving. Your desires are sacred. You are safe to take up space in your own life. She once dimmed every brilliant part so no one else would turn away. She softened every honest truth, made herself easier to take. She confused being invisible with finally being safe. But every hidden dream inside her kept calling out her name. Now she rises without armor. She has nothing left to prove. Her power does not need to conquer. It is present when she moves. She remembers her power is safe. She can shine and still be loved. She can speak and still be tender. She can rise without becoming hard. She remembers her power is sacred, rooted deeply in her truth. She no longer fears the woman who has always lived within her too. Her strength is not in domination. It is choosing not to hide. It is meeting her reflection and not turning from her light. She lets herself be visible. She lets her gifts be fully seen. She does not shrink her vision to fit inside another person's dream. She is soft without surrender. She is open without losing ground. She can hold both grace and fire. She can speak without backing down. She remembers her power is safe. She can shine and still be loved. She can speak within her too. It is safe to be seen. It is safe to succeed. It is safe to receive what was planted in me. It is safe to want more. It is safe to expand. It is safe to be powerful and open my hands. My softness is not weakness. My love is not submission. My power is the courage to live my deepest vision. She remembers her power is safe. She lets it move through every choice. There is fire inside her spirit. There is medicine in her voice. She does not rise above another. She rises rooted in her grace. She is soft. She is strong. She is sovereign. And she no longer hides her face. My power is safe. My softness is strong. I am allowed to be fully seen. The woman you are becoming is not somewhere far away. She is present in every boundary you honor, every promise you keep to yourself, every moment you choose peace instead of an old pattern. You do not have to wait until you feel completely ready. Walk as her now. Let today's choices become the doorway to her life. She used to wait for confidence before she took the first step. She thought she had to lose all fear before becoming someone new. But courage came through movement, and clarity came through choice. Every time she honored herself, she strengthened her own voice. Now she asks before each decision, what would the woman I'm becoming choose? And slowly every old identity begins to loosen and release. She remembers how her future self walks with steady feet and an open heart. She doesn't chase what is meant for her. She doesn't beg to be chosen or loved. She moves with calm intention. She trusts the rhythm of her life. She remembers how her future self walks, and she becomes that woman tonight. She keeps the promises she whispers when no one else can see. She builds a life through small decisions that match who she longs to be. She rests before she reaches breaking. She speaks before resentment grows. She welcomes joy without suspicion. She lets herself receive and glow. She is not waiting for a perfect day to live what she believes. Her future is created by the way she chooses now to breathe. She remembers how her future self walks with steady feet and an open heart. She doesn't chase what is meant for her. She doesn't beg to be chosen or loved. She moves with calm intention. She trusts the rhythm of her life. She remembers how her future self walks, and she becomes that woman tonight. She walks slowly, she chooses clearly, she loves deeply, she speaks freely. She rests without guilt, she receives without fear. She does not wait for tomorrow, she brings her future here. I am not chasing her, I am embodying her. I am not searching for her, I am remembering her. She remembers how her future self walks, not above, but beyond who she has been. With every loving choice she makes, a new reality begins. She no longer waits for evidence before believing in her light. She walks as the woman she can see. She becomes that woman tonight. I walk as her now. I choose as her now. I am becoming her now. She was never missing. She was hidden beneath the roles, the fear, the survival, and every version of herself she created to be loved. But now she remembers. She was never too late, never too broken, never too much. The woman she was searching for was waiting beneath it all. And now she is ready to live. She gathers every broken piece and holds it without shame. She thanks the woman who survived, but no longer wears her pain as her name. She looks into the mirror and meets herself with softer eyes. She sees no one who needs repairing. She sees a woman ready to rise. Everything she thought she lost was waiting underneath. Her courage, her desire, her voice, her truth, her dream. She becomes the woman she was always meant to be. Not someone new, but someone true. No longer asking to be free. She trusts herself, she chooses life. She lets her deepest vision lead. She becomes the woman she was always always meant to be. She no longer needs their permission to live the calling in her soul. She is finished being fragments. She is ready to be whole. She wears a softness like a crown, her wisdom like a flame. She is no longer waiting for the world to say her name. Every ending brought her closer. Every wound revealed a door. Everything she had been searching for was within her all along. She becomes the woman she was always meant to be. Not someone new, but someone true. No longer asking to be free. She trusts herself, she chooses life. She lets her deepest vision lead. She becomes the woman she was always meant to be. I am the woman my soul remembers. I am the fire beneath the embers. I am the voice I came here to free. I am becoming who I was born to be. I no longer wait, I no longer hide. I do not need to abandon myself to stand by someone else's side. My life is mine, my heart is open, my future begins with the choice I make now. She becomes the woman she was always meant to be. Soft in her body, clear in her truth, rooted in her dignity. She does not chase, she does not shrink. She no longer doubts what she can see. She becomes the woman she was always meant to be. She remembers, she rises, she trusts, she receives. She remembers, she chooses, she creates, she believes. She is ready, she is worthy, she is powerful, she is free. She has become the woman she was always meant to be. I was never lost. I was becoming. I remember who I am, and I am ready to live as her now.